Hi everybody, this is Mr. Roche, and we are starting looking into Onshape, and three basic things I need you to be able to do with this kind of drawing software is to be able to do a pan, do a zoom, and do an orbit. And we've talked about these in class, so this is kind of like review if you're having any trouble or anything like that. Okay. So hi, this is we're in Onshape now, and we're going to learn how to pan, zoom, and orbit. And really, for any of this stuff, we talked about this in class, but you're going to need a mouse to be able to do this well. You can do it on with the trackpad and stuff like that, but I'm using a mouse, and you want to kind of have a mouse when you do this. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is we're going to learn how to do is pan. Okay. And this is an assembly or a car part document that I'm keeping. I'm making this sort of car, and a pan is something when you click the scroll wheel on the mouse and you move back and forth like this and up and down. So that's the first thing you want to learn how to be able to do, because you need to be able to move around these part documents to be able to find stuff and things like that. Okay. Now, what if so one of the first ways to do this is to pan. Okay. And it helps out a lot because you can get kind of caught up in stuff and you need to be able to kind of find where you are and stuff. Another thing that's very helpful too are these is a little cube in Onshape. Okay. So what you can do is you can go like this and see how that navigates it there. And then actually I can, like this is an orbit. This is like spinning it around. But I can do things like this with it. So you ever get lost, you can kind of, figure out your way around, things like this. This sort of helps you kind of look around your object and stuff like that. Okay, but that's not pan, zooming, and orbiting, okay? Okay, so a pan is just grabbing the scroll wheel, holding it down, and moving the car wherever you want, or moving the object wherever you want, okay? A zoom is just basically using the scroll wheel. Let me move this around a little bit, okay? This is, I'm trying to get a good view of it. Okay, so a zoom is basically just going in like this, okay? And so what I'm doing is I'm using the scroll wheel to zoom, okay? So you can get far away or you can get really close, okay? And you can zoom, okay? So I'm going to go like this, and so like another thing you do is see if you zoom in, you can pan over to see something like this area here. I might want to work on. This is like the axle on one of the sides of my little car, and if I zoom out, I can get to this, but I can also zoom in, and then I could pan over to like this axle or something like that. It's usually that's sort of what you're doing, but to be able to run around and move around the car, you have to be able to kind of do this, okay? So that's pan. We just looked at zoom, okay? And then the next thing we're going to do is orbit, okay? So let's go back here. And an orbit is if you hold the control key. Different drawing programs have different things, but in this program, if you hold the control key, you can orbit. And orbiting means just it spins around, see? So I can do like this. And so if I need to get a hold of like the back or the front, say, for example, and then I'd want to zoom in and I want to kind of pan over and I want to zoom in further. But see how far it's away like that? I want to kind of zoom in and I want to zoom in and then I want to orbit because I want to show you that we have these cool tires for this particular car, and we're going to have awesome tires for it. So anyway, that's what's going on. So what we're learning how to do here is panning, zooming, and orbiting. And this is a pan, holding the mouse key. This is a zoom, okay, and a pan. And then this, which is done with this is done by clicking the scrolling wheel. This is done by using the scrolling wheel. And this is done by holding the control key. Okay, so you can pan around. And just so you know, like if you ever get lost and stuff like that, you have this to kind of help you. Okay, so this will do like this, and then if you hit the bottom, what it'll do is see how it puts the bottom like in perspective. So that's good. I mean, what it does, it fits the whole thing on your screen basically. So if I go right, it goes like that. This will help me roll it around. This will help me move it this way. So, you know, if you don't have a mouse, you can use the little wheel, the little cube, to help orient yourself. Okay. Also, to notice that it has its own X, Y, and Z coordinates here, and that's sort of useful. But using the mouse is really the way I think most people kind of do stuff. So, and the 3 skills to do stuff are panning, zooming, and orbiting. Okay, and that's for review, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.